at least now the camera is no longer on us, and I can close my eyes as I wait for the match
Soon.
to begin. I think
Any moment.
slowly on
Moment, Jack.
drifting away.
Me all or no. We're back.
How are they upgrading? There's no station for them to upgrade into. Are they doing it with their faces or something? Or did I?
Face upgrade.
It's the famous lamp upgrade station.
The lamp upgrade station of all time.
The lampiest of lamps. Which I'm glad to say is not something I've experienced before.
Right.
But,
and we're immediately seeing some action here. The just absolutely laying into him with the crits on the sword.
Well, that sword is only as useful as the person wielding it. Looks like it has gone down.
Lord getting an easy pick there on Rosaire, who was a little out of
For
position.
sure. So this is, the map mode itself almost leans heavily into the idea that the best thing you can do as a defending team is to try to mitigate the capabilities of the attacking group. That they absolutely 100% guaranteed are going to be taking the point. The
Most
best you
definitely.
can do is to slow them down.
It seems that most of the people have opted for spells over canteens.
Which is
as
understandable.
fighting. And like most of the keep games, both points have been capped almost immediately.
Absolutely. Well, it's nothing if not an exceedingly fast round.
And unfortunately, it doesn't seem like Mini saved Rosaire there from the might of Pub Scrublord's sword. The crits really coming in useful here.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, the crit on kill upgrades absolutely being vital.
A weird exchange there between SM and Vector.
Yeah, a lot of spells being spammed down. SIA kind of coming in, kills Requiem. Dalibor stuck in the corner, gets dies to Burn Bohm with the Killing Gloves of Boxing, a classic of this mode.
For sure. And that, again, I need to reiterate the fact that there are no primary weapons. This is melee weapons only. This is going back to the old ancient times of yore. Where weapon restrictions significantly
crit on kill
worse.
being incredibly useful here. Takes out Pub Scrublord and Requiem and Burn Bohm. Unfortunately, he can't cap the point anymore.
Absolutely, but that is a good way of forcing it to take a little bit longer, although nothing is being done at this point trying to delay the capture. Looks like every energy is going back into trying to make some sort of offensive maneuver. We are going to see a little exchange here as weapons, as spells get utilized, forcing these players onto the last point, only to be taken down by Pub Scrub Lord, who is doing amazing work with the Sword of Fury. Yeah. We said about it before, but I can only reiterate now. The swords of the demo Highlander people are so useful under these circumstances.
And the 2 seconds of crits on kill specifically upgrade is putting in work here. Really helping him get a chain reaction.
Well, I'm wondering if we're gonna see some Ubers coming in. If anything other than the usual dribsy-drabsy type mode is gonna happen. Although having said that, here's Vexer.
Yeah.
Makes a move, gets a stab in.
But then getting Frylock.
Frylock has gone down. The points need to be both simultaneously captured again in order to open up this this final capture zone. Although that looks like it might not be happening on at least one side. And it's a change in pace for these players to actually defending the sides.
Indeed. Sean sort of trying to buy some time in mid there. SM getting a good headshot on SIA. Pub Scrublord pushing up quite a bit all the way to spawn. Not unusual on this map.
I'm wondering when we're going to see these classes go to hell. Maybe it's an end of times thing.
I don't know if there's hell on this map.
There's always hell on a map.
What's it called? At least they are capping B. Frylock getting knocked up in the air by bats, unfortunately. Unable to stop the cap. Well, they do only have 10 seconds, and they all need to pile onto A, like, right now, if they want to get any progress.
Yep, no chance at
Don't
all
know
otherwise.
If they're going to, though.
Maybe they get something here. Maybe they're given the opportunity to
Sean
capture other points, but I don't know if that... Nope, they do. They get a few more seconds to try and capture this C point, the last point that is really open to them, and if they're not able to do it this time, then they lose the round.
Yep, they only have about 40 seconds to cap third, which is not much time at all.
The opposition can only muster so much of a force as well.
Indeed. It does seem a little bit like they're getting a lot of value here. Piling onto the point, having killed 4 people. Throwing the Electro Ball spell through the wall, though, being a 5-head play. Oh, and Crit's just absolutely demolishing Vexor.
That is not good for them whatsoever. Well, say we're in overtime right now. The timer is ticking down.
On the clock.
They really need to get a foot on the point in order to stand a chance.
Oh,
and there's that foot.
You get a kill and capping. But he walks off the point. He walked off the point.
No! What were you thinking?
He walked off the point in overtime and immediately made his team lose.
What?
Right after they got the kill.
Dude, that's gotta be a bad moment.
The joke of all time.
Goodness me, that's gonna go down in the history books as the whoops moment of this demonstration map.
I guess he didn't drink enough water.
Yep, not enough water consumed by that fellow. I can tell you, 48.97% of water consumed was not smart water, I'll tell you that much.
So true. Alright, trying to get some early caps here from SM. Sort of running back a little bit to let his team... Oh, and like I thought, the Meteor spell coming in clutch there. Absolutely demolishing SM on point. Doesn't really stop Pub Scrublord, though, from capping it for him.
A momentary Uber coming out for this team.
Heavy boxing occurring on A before pumpkin bombs blow up and kill Rosera.
If you're wondering why it is that this is a demonstration map and not a full-scale map to be played amongst qualified teams, I think you would understand after seeing the insanity here being shown on display.
Indeed. As it usually goes, a big brawl on the point here.
So let's see if Frylock has read the homework and
Frylock
understood the assignment.
Upgraded crossbow. And then Sia trying to get some value. Sean just going in with the pan as Vexor gets a couple good backstab.
Super effective.
Gets an arrow. Oh, that's something to consider as well, is that they do have buybacks.
Oh, of course.
Could make the traditionally already difficult to push third point.
Nearly impossible. Yep. My goodness me, Sia just doing so much work.
Crits on kills really carrying there.
I think they might actually have. They certainly have something. Whether or not it's enough to take them through, I don't know. Sia again doing amazing work, staying up and taking down any opposition, wandering their way through.
Vector going for a jumping drop stab. Doesn't seem to get any value though.
That's a shame.
Oh, and gets killed in Dead Ringer.
Well, they know, these teams know that it's only a matter of moments before the gates start crushing the way down. And in fact, they took that to heart and immediately started capping the alternative points to the sides. Pub Scrub Lord, though, going in, getting a good kill, and finally it looks like maybe something's going to happen here because this entire team is capturing at the same time.
Indeed, point reopening.
They're going to go in and start doing some magic damage, possibly just so they all get to see hell.
Indeed, 3 piling on the point there. Spy trying to get some value, but Pumpkin Bomb's really like blocking them off. They are capping. They're getting that progress down. And no buybacks?
No buybacks at all. Maybe they ran out of money. Maybe they forgot it's a thing. But it looks like they actually got a point on the board. So, 2-0. One through a successful defense, one through a successful offense. It looks like we could be finding ourselves heading towards the actual final score for these teams, although everything is still to play for, as I'm sure you'll agree.
Indeed.
Cherry lad.
Absolutely. So potentially this is last, or potentially Team Drunk will pull back. We'll have to see.
What a team name, I've got to say.
Yeah, Team Drunk versus Team Sully.
Is Sully better than Drunk? Who can say?
Seemingly so. Seeing, once again, Pub Scrub Lord just absolutely going crazy with the crit on kill Islander. And it's also actually working as a way of telling when it was a dead ringer trigger, because it doesn't give crits when he dead rings. Again, big fight here for A. Seemingly the defenders are going to keep it as Pub Scrub Lord just continues to go crazy on a 6-kill streak now, as Boehm gets those KGB crits. Pub Scrub Lord getting another shield kill on a 7-kill streak.
Wow. Well, I mean, there's no advantage to holding 1 point over the other. There's no disadvantage either. Oh, here we go.
Oh, Pub Scrub Lord getting a nasty kill on Dalibor there.
And of course,
just spamming the heals.
Crits being a thing that gets picked up almost immediately and can't be utilized in time.
Oh,
although Pub Scrub Lord takes another head for his sword. And indeed, one more.
Goes Dalibor. Down goes Sean.
Surely they are unstoppable.
Down goes SIA. They just can't break it.
Is there any defense to be found within
13 kill streak?
Within the coffers.
Forced to run away here as Requiem runs in. Playing very far forward, and Requiem dies to Resair with the KGB. Medic versus medic fight here. Dalibor out Crusader crossbowing Frylock as Burn Boehm goes in with his kill glove boxing.
How on earth is that a thing that's allowed to happen? Pub Scrub Lord finally going down though, and it looks like points are going to go out onto these final 2 flanking sides, A and B. It looks like they're going to take them. I'd be surprised if anything is done to try and stop them as the defense goes in full effect on the final point.
Sia just sent up with bats and dying midair, thanks to Frylock there. More bats being thrown on point by Dalibor.
Burn Boehm sat on that point, eating a steak and whey.
Indeed. Pub Scrub Lord sort of playing up a little bit. It's super hard to push into this point in general, and certainly more difficult now.
Everything is going in one direction at the moment. It looks like I don't know. I really don't know a way that they could turn this around.
Burn Boehm actually like playing up, harassing Sean.
They're defending a point that needs no defense at the moment, but they're going up against a team that is just so, I don't know, they're comfortable in this environment. The gates have gone down once again, and we find ourselves in a situation.
Potential.
Absolutely.
Seeing some buybacks. Most definitely, I think the standout here is Pub Scrub Lord with the crit on kill Islander. It just continues to give him value over and over.
100%. I'm wondering whether or not people are watching this and thinking, you know what? We're playing something similar to this in just a few moments, and maybe there's a place in our game for a demo man. Demo Knight, I should say. You are correct. Thank you very much.
Yeah, if you needed any proof that Demo Knight could potentially work quite well.
Well, it's certainly useful against classes that aren't allowed to use or aren't limited or are limited to using only a melee weapon.
Buying health on kill as well, if you consider.
Exactly. Right. Well, it looks like they're actually going to try and defend this A point, or sorry, this B point for the lows.
Indeed, only 20 seconds on the clock. Make or break here for Team Drunk.
Absolutely. CPO have managed to find themselves in a fantastic position, but with that cap not actually going down yet, they on either side they're really just kind of like wasting their time. Here we go. Any kind of defense needs to happen immediately, otherwise it's gonna go by way of Team Solly. This, I think you'll all agree, is the winners. I say with a question in my mind, wondering if it's going to be one map and done for this.
Nope, that is one map and done.
One dap and mum is one dapper scrub.